Now we will learn about scripts and imports. We already have created a script called main.py, and we had also some code inside main.py. So what is a Python script? Again, so Python script is any file with the extension .py. So I'll create a test Python script called test_file.py. Make sure to have that py extension. Now we had some code on main.py. I'll just remove that. Every Python script we create will have a property called __name__. So let's see what this property returns. Now if we execute this print message, we will see that __main__ is printed, but we don't have those underscore in the file name. So this is not the actual file name of the script. So let's try the same thing inside the test file.py. We can see that it is also showing __main__. So what Python interpreter does is it executes Python files, and whatever imports in them, it will keep importing them and keep on executing from top to bottom. So whichever script is the entry point for the Python interpreter, it automatically renames it to __main__. So here I have set the main.py as the entry point. So it is called main__main. But when I am setting the test file as the entry point, that will be called __main. Now let's see imports. So to test out imports, I'll just have a print message inside our test file.py. I'll just print test message from test file.py. Now when we create a Python project, there will be n number of Python scripts, but we need to organize and combine their functionalities. So each Python script may contain one or two functionality, but there should be an entry point where all those functionalities come together and becomes the application itself. So if we run this, we can see the print message is there, but of course the print message is not present in main.py. So what we can do is we'll import this test file inside the main.py. So we'll do import, then name of the file actually, but see that we don't need the .py, because when Python interpreter goes through these import messages, each file or each Python script becomes a module. So this test file is a module to the Python interpreter. So we can just import test_file module, which is essentially all the logic inside the test_file.py. So once this import is written in anywhere in our program, what the interpreter will do, when executing this import line, it will go to that line and copy all the content from the script itself and paste it in the main or wherever we put the import statement on. So further clarify this concept, let's put print messages before and after the import messages. So in theory, the first test message 1 in main.py should be printed, then test message from testfile.py should be printed, and in the last test message 2 in main file should be printed. Yes, as expected, you can see the output matches our intuition. So what the interpreter does, once again, it copies and pastes all the content of the imported file on the line of the import itself. Now, besides importing the script itself, we can also import anything defined inside the script. So this Python script is being seen as a module to the Python interpreter, and we can define to we can define any number of values inside or variables inside the script or the module, and we can use them import method. So over here I am printing test file.a. So what this does, this goes into the test file. So the module called test file, and it has something called a defined in it, and we are accessing the value of test file.a. So let's see this in action. I'll just add a print statement so you can just say it properly. And I'll also add the print statement from the variable b we declared in test file. So dot is used for navigation. So we'll first go to test file, then navigate to a and get its value. Then we will go to test file, navigate to b and get its value. So the previous one was fine. Now you can see that we have actually got the values of a and b, and we are printing it from the main script. Now understanding the underscore name underscore is very important. This will be a very important thing to set up tests, and a very crucial and unavoidable thing during the multiprocessing part of this tutorial. So let's bring back the print messages of underscore name, and as you can remember that whatever the entry point is, it will give the entry point the underscore main name. Now if we import it, and then in the import there is the name underscore name is invoked, then it will actually give the name of the file. So as you can see, we imported the test file first, and inside that we had the print statement with the name. So name of the test file is printed first, and after that we have set up the name of we have set up the print message to print the name of the entry point, which is underscore main underscore. Now one simple use case of this will be if underscore name equals underscore main. So this will essentially ensure that if this is the entry point, then execute something. So we can have some test codes written inside other modules or Python scripts, and inside them if we declare this if underscore name is equal underscore main, then that will not get executed during our main application runtime. That will only be executed if we run this module itself standalone to test it. We will come back to this later, and we will be using this heavily throughout this tutorial. Thank you.